Various communities around the country, and today we're going to take you to Gomoa East, where our correspondent and colleague here at Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM is having conversations in Gomoa East, bringing us up to speed with the people's thoughts as they're preparing. We are all preparing for elections. What are they thinking about and all of that, right?
Right,
and so we'll wrap things up and we'll hand it over to Calvin.
Of course, it's been a great morning, and thank you so much for doing Breakfast Daily with us.
All right, my name is David Kwekusechi.
And my name is Jifa Kedi Akutu.
And Calvis, over to you.
This is the Community Forum segment here on Channel 1 TV. We are currently stationed at the Gomoa East District, which is the second largest district in terms of population size here in the central region. We'll speak to constituents and have a look at how issues in this constituency would affect their voting in the 2024 elections. These market sellers moved into this area about 2 years ago from Agbogboloshi. Now, initially there were issues with their movement to this particular place, but as we speak now, the market is gradually taking shape. Now, we would engage them on their issues and how these issues would go forward to affect their voting pattern in the 2024 elections. This is one of the markets that gives a lot of revenue to the Gomoa East District Assembly. Join me as I engage these onion sellers to help us better understand their situation. Bajo, good morning. Opinion, you're frozen.
Your family Latif Salu Yoda.
And also you're frozen.
Adam Suleiman Bandao.
Okay. Diana Oyawa has it.
Yato Genoa.
Muton Genoa. Na Jenny business this time it is saying.
Oh, Jenny business in this time the Onyakura. So this is Sefano, the 65 million. Sefano, 1 million Sefano share got 295. To Jana Bibia Anya. Neso, Quino na Fasun, first near Kofa, Genu Nigeria, Yadeba Burkina, Asana Yadu Bagana. Nasian Okofa Nigeria gets over Nigeria. As I offer Benin, as I offer Togo, as I offer Durgana.
Now, the internet is hard and I'm a cover quaintance.
The ban of Asano almost quaning to Boko Haram. What can you cry last year? Most see a catch or cry.
I will
Burkina, most see a catch or. I say, I got especially in the doors. Yet the Guinean buy and come.
Okay, so what he's basically saying is that the prices of onions have gone up as a result of the activities that they get involved before bringing the onions.
Up to 3,000 Ghana cedis because of the exchange rate. At first, if you go to Niger or Burkina Faso, you spend about 2-3 days and you are here. But now you spend about a week, and then the nature of the road is bad, and then you are even threat to the road because the Boko Haram. So we don't know what the West Africa sub-region is going to help us through these issues, because we know the ECOWAS is there to help each other, not to distract or to destroy each other's business. And it is affecting us more because the government doesn't help us to farm our local onion here. We have our local onion here. When it gets to our local onion time, the foreign one is coming. So our farmers here doesn't get enough benefit or profit to get to encourage them to farm more, because whenever they farm, they get at loss. So if the government can help us, maybe during that time, we cannot stop our colleagues not to bring the onion, the foreigners. We cannot stop them not to bring the onions because we don't have that power. But the government can step in and see how to go about that when it gets to that time. And then they maybe break them for a while so that our farmers here will get profit to encourage them to do more. You see, but for now, because of that, if the local one finish, you have to go far away from here to Kano even behind Kano, you spend about a week. And then the nature of the road is one. The expenses on the road, the lorry fare, you are supposed to pay, assuming that you are paying 5,000 CFA before the government, you keep pay about 15,000 plus plus the road expenses 5,000, making it 20,000 before the owner will get into Ghana here, because we pass through Burkina, Niger, Nigeria, Benin, Togo before you get to Ghana here. And then it's not like you get to the border and then they will just allow you to pass through because it's a pressure rule. No. You have to sleep there for a couple of hours, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours, 6 hours. Sometimes they even tell you the network is no good unless you sleep the next day, 24 hours before you cross. That is affecting our business.
Okay, so let's see. So these struggles you go through, do you think the West African sub-region have failed you as an onion seller?
Yes, the West African sub-region doesn't help us as not even onion sellers, a perishable goods. Ghana here, we don't produce a tomato more. Our tomato is coming from Burkina Faso. And then onion too is coming from Burkina Faso, Nigeria and Niger. So they don't do, there's nothing like, they are not even concerned because they see it to be a local business. That's why they don't come in, I don't know. And we are all taxpayers. We are all taxpayers. Because a bag of onion, if a woman take a bag of onion before she will get to sell all, you can imagine how much revenue she's going to pay. Every day when she go to the market, she will pay a toll of maybe if it is even 111 cedi per a week or per up to 3 days. How much is it going? How much the government is benefit from it, or the local assembly? They benefit from it more. You see, and then when we come in, we are coming in. We pay the import duties. Maybe, or I don't know, it's duty or levy. The government or the West African sub-region have to come together and see to it and to see how we are going through or how we are going, how it's going to help us as a West African as whole, especially we in Ghana here, because we don't have time for our farmers or our traders who are the local traders here.
Okay. So if I ask you what you think government can do to make it easier for you to, go and then bring onions here, what do you think? What would be your suggestion?
Yeah, the suggestion is the government will step in to see and know that our neighboring countries are suffering because of the Boko Haram. What did they do? What did the neighboring country, the ECOWAS as a region, what did they do to help Burkina Faso, Benin, Mali, and Nigeria? If they come together, they can fight these people so that they will help us to go through. And then the nature of the road too is bad.
Okay, so let me ask you, so all these struggles you go through, do they affect the pricing of your onions?
It surely affects the price of the onion, because if you find it cheap, if you get there over the cheap, and then you pay more on transportation, how can you sell it cheaper? You see, you cannot sell it cheaper because you are going for a profit, and you can't sell and go at loss. You see, so that is what the government, especially the exchange rate, is even killing us.
So say Mubahana, it is saying business here waha.
Yaba no the business no aye, because first no kura the waha no kura. Ye nyina ye wa central region ha. Na you know John Koko Accra Abuburis. The Yaba central region so central region for so omanya no faso. Yaba no so ajana market na bia market aba. Yaba kan say aye. Na yaba ha so no ase government no atime ye den aboaye. On yesazo. Papi no.
Papi ni market.
Papi ni market ha. Yes, yeah, so na eto pure water na eto then we pay over year duanu kura just woko to so aba papi ni.
They said there are a lot of things they are lacking in this onion market. One is water. They find it difficult getting access to water to help them in their daily activities. And they want the assembly and those that matter to ensure that they get water. Alaji yenhwe hanso mubaye sebi mo kwan me so hanyina ya anwea di na nka this assembly ne ya nka beboa mo adwuma
Kwan no etimi nye gota na gota wom. Nso to a oha ye wa ha. Gosuni pata bibia so asuno jeni so pensu. When you say yeah pata wom dama sunu to a ese onu sunu nam bibia te timenya gota obaboaye.
Alaji is also saying that it is difficult for them when it rains here because sometimes you see the water coming through their wells and that affects them. What again do you think is a challenge for you in this market?
The challenges is about security. How they are constructing the road now is even better. But at first when we came here the security network was very poor. Before the electricity will come here, it's our our elders, our seniors who went to the ECG to talk to them and negotiate with them before the lights come in, which is the duty of the assembly to do that.
Okay, so let's look. Apart from these challenges you have made mention, have you also spoken to the assembly about addressing your challenges? The road security and all.
No, they are they know very well. They know.
They are aware.
Yeah, they are aware of the situation. They even do come here. It won't be more than assuming maybe every quarter of the year they come. Every 3 months they come, and then we sit with them. Even the policemen here, they do come and ask us our challenges, and then or sometimes they even put barriers here.
Alaji,
Utuaba.
Issues then affect over there. No, until because they mean to my party A, not to my party B.
Jan bibia eboyati. Because the yaka gaining this samno. I'm saying Sergeant North Sea, much mean a damp. Jenny out my door. Na to na the bibia baba form.
Anka muntra kwan ko.
Young cockine ko. I'm all on the say damp na modo. Dam wokuta damp na na modo. Ghana has a sadia no ha, yabutuma dona you see idea wa. Ma government no or where sa kwan no. Onim ko sa kwan no sta. Mo chance no mo can say one very one dam. One very one dam no so yan hu bibia. O corner for Quran no ke Quran ntimi nkonu so no.
Nti we get sa issues. Sa nsem we nyina wa brobro so. And no be affect nipa obeto ama no.
Oba affect because they are quite new.
He made mention issues such as the failed One Village, One Dam project in the northern part of the region, where he believes if it had been, put in good shape, he himself would not travel to Niger or Burkina Faso to bring onions, and so for that, that one would affect his voting pattern. He also spoke of the harsh economic conditions, which he says will also affect his voting pattern. Sir, so let's look at you. You vote?
We vote, yeah. I'm a registered voter.
Okay, and so this year you are voting?
Inshallah.
And what are the issues that you think will affect your voting pattern?
The government has the promise, one district, one village, one dam. If like this has gone through, we know we would have suffered the way we are doing now. And then we farm at a farm place. There's no any government initiative or help from any of the governments, not even Party A or Party B. We do farm at Agogo, Asante, which we use the rainy system to farm there. You see us in onion market here, we are farmers, we are traders, we are retailers, we are wholesalers, everything. But the government is not concerned about the onion at all. And then from this season up to next season is the turn for the northern region, Upper East. We do farm at Bolaga, Zuarungu, Boko, and its surrounding, up to Burkina Faso. But what did the government do? If you go to Burkina Faso, they have the irrigation system, which helps them farm the onion, tomato, everything. They don't depend on rain.
So do you think Ghana can do same?
We can do more than that. Our land is very fertile than these ECOWAS sub-regions. We go around, we know what is there. Wherever you are from Ghana here, everywhere in Ghana here is fertile. the government, they know. The irrigation system is going to help us. It will help the economy. It will bring employment, everything.
Okay, so for you, you think government has failed in that sector?
Government has failed.
Maybe they don't have the money to do it.
Where did the money go? The taxpayers' money, what is it? Who is paying the tax? Who is benefit from it? So government cannot tell me that it doesn't have money.
So you think some of these issues you have raised will affect the way you vote?
It will affect. It will affect the way I will vote. But Ghana, sometimes it pains me that we don't vote on issues. We do vote who I like or the party I belong. But if we are going to vote based on issue, I think both the ruling parties, I think we will reject them for sure.
There are various sectors here that connects to the establishment of the onion market. The western region, because of its closeness to the central region, most of the drivers come here to do business by carrying the onions to that part of the region. There is a driver here who will engage to tell us how business is moving. Driver, you're in business the same way?
Oh, business in the first quick about this time around the insurance quick move to the first.
The internet move.
You see, I'm say for the I'm say cost of currency. I'm going to for Yamano. I'm better than first. I'm to for the ban.
The amount also unya business.
Ya ko ba kwa. Ibo be wiki ko na ensem ko be me.
Nyama yedin.
Mo yedin pa mu de yedin. First na nanka ya ba sisa de yedin pa.
Ni enhwe nyama no be fa free ha. Wo de ko yemfa na wo de ko.
Oh, me Fabiko in the man, me quarter crowd, me call Accra, baby, metuma conquer me call.
And that higher shin, unya load pan, Jessica.
You want me the bank quadia, who suit me call Yakakra, but I want me from mother and to me Fabinco. Wiki in the boy, Carl Quabua, Abba, Comino. Says I want me a load and do draw Bianca, but my for the son of Cobians Cacacano, won't be found the door bear 20 tests, no do call from how to tackle. Kubujuna is canina, Quafu, and just a queer.
Yantre a ruda higher shin, which make how many trips?
Oh, that should do what I could 2 trips. And so, Modu, which me call by the mood. But Okoba cry, Boakabano, baby, you can't even go away.
The second hour, one was an agent. So I want to find him because of issues needs into Mutum and find him and Bamon. And then a higher can cry. We won't say. If the last week in a high na dry cry, you may be crying. I say, I'll be for that. Frosting.
The Joseph.
According to him, the failure on the part of the trucks to get into Ghana with onions makes it also difficult for him to also come and pick onions from here to supply. He says this is affecting his business. When there's no business, it makes it difficult. He goes once and it ends there till maybe the following week, and he has to spend extra money to take care of himself and his family. Joseph, Kai Wauka.
But I am brother.
It's in Uye Dumanuka, and so call your account.
Saba Pepe. Yes, to a week, yes, to
Otuaba.
Metro, Matua Babaco, young some men to be by my tobacco.
But answer me, old Bruce, let me affect you so because of we're into the Mikotua, Mikotuni say, and I'm Mikotuni say.
2020 no nanado nano the dead ma me digital be oba you must metro aba manado president nanado ba fuwe pa de enkoma no mesisem
the internet enkoma so why your mind
o man de onye ne ye kra odo why do betuma ye but amambo ne enye do betuma na why no but enye kra nti mesisem afi de je man oko
apart from that,
oh, right now they me worry, but me show me junior sister.
That's business in Korea. Affect too.
Go my every week be am me the man. Me ba na se menye bia me me be mfa ma no. See, a hard drink, she said, a hard drink.
Joseph,
thank you.
So that is Joseph for you. He struggles to survive as a result of the bad economic conditions that is affecting his business. He says the business is not moving as expected, and for that matter, that is going to decide who he's going to vote for in the 2024 elections. You are still watching the Community Forum here on Channel 1 TV. We are brave anyway. You're from saying.
Black Ojo, be from Black Ojo.
You saying.
Oh, but since there is a human attack from Kakra because I feel as a general human as a season. A season in Chuma. And said, but I feel as I be from next month going in the say, I started to say, Banka Kakra.
Jennifer, when I say no more ding, come no more cancer. Niaman Koye Momo, sometimes say for almost Sandy Kofa Niaman Bano. Was through and a banner sounds were affect you. Who, as a driver, near banner sounds was me affect you.
Pa, because send I am paying for me to make a fireman bano, and I will house I to a movement because I'm paying for me to make a fireman and bow hammer. Every day because a bit of time, bear 1 week, no maybe go. At least when you say I bear two. A banner says I was way about you, won't allow you a hygiene with you. And this is a genuine like safe and cost when say. Munta a hygiene. My driver for you have a because if you are a car, register car, or station, no, when you be unqualified, Nika when I was supposed to say, if you are driving all this baby, no, first come, but I hygiene. If you are coming, if you are one task, must be a benefit, be a devil, a dinner, but it is an antissa.
That business you good at hashing. What to me call there many trips?
Oh, well, how do you want to call? Many trips. One trip with me. I dare chance, maybe a book, be a weekend, maybe a among be a weekend, maybe about me weekends in a hair. But I say, a chief of a man take from there, and they be a weekend, I'm going to be to pay. Yes.
What he's saying is that the business is a bit slow here at the onion market because of the economic conditions. He's saying that the failure on the part of the onion sellers to bring in more onions during the lean season makes it difficult for him to also operate as a driver in this very market we are standing. He says this also affects him because he's a family man. He also has to make sales for his boss, that is the owner of the vehicle, and as well as sort other family issues out. So if the business does not flow, it affects him. Also, to Abba.
Yes.
Now, Ujidisa, in some Libya, our bro, so no. A bet, quite a fast over to a party A and a party B.
Oh, well, and the end of the because saying again, because it's in there, we about an hour. It depends on a like who from no bonus and obey to Abba. Well, I go for the by why I did me to milk crab because at the time I go to school, I'm saying I'm a blue school before I'm moving school. But I say, I know, or buy also like me one color of you are when my can say be a free education ban. Media to me, I bomb baby because of free education, because it's a free education bank. Maybe I mean, can be a moon to senior high school. Media bomb me. Why I be? Why I did be but I think baby, I won't tell us it was also be an agent or Ghana. Hey, also be an agent. We'll be more in some back and yet, but also be an agent. So we'll go to about one wouldn't near like Omana Abanefitamon, who wouldn't miss an obey, but to Waba. Free education, the media above me to me. Above me, because one color to a more coffee free chasing. Bacoso or Samako, the media above me, pa, the credit about above me. Yes.
I don't know because with me a trauma.
Yes.
That party.
Yes. In Babia Sinto because me and this time me my David party car me send a course some baby but I go for the best me who put it to one who's a different baby. Yes. That's what because I made it to me there. But yes, I didn't there anybody put them decision there me decision. Yes.
Okay, so what he's saying is that the issues he raised would affect his voting pattern in the sense that he believes the sitting government has done enough in terms of free SHS, and for that matter, he thinks he will endorse the sitting government again. He's also saying that despite all those challenges, I mean, several governments have their own challenges, so he believes this government has done its part, and for that matter, it will affect its voting pattern. It is still the community forum here on Channel 1 TV. I'm still here at the Onion Market here in the Gomoa East District of the Central Region. These petty traders have been selling here for some time now since the establishment of this market. And let me engage them on how business has been so far. Mami, where me check you? Amina, dia na oton.
Me ton bayre.
Na bayre dwana ti sen.
Esa de no boy den. Ana lole fan so no boy den. Baya la 4 years ni. Ya de bayre fra grocery ba ha. Na ya 150. 100 pieces. Esa 100 cedis. Ti nyina ya ka ho. Ana pron so. Ana ba bia won so pata bia ni ho. Ese wiem bayre so ampa wia. Ti ese wasana na ya pro. Nti e was oton 200. Say ba kwa front was o de ka ba ko na employer no na woton nti ama no bo aye den yantimi nton lole fe na ewia na yetimu no na kwa na aye yanso so kra ba bia ba jun so kra bi ni ho nti say de dom na se market aye bele
nti se fana se jun so kan wa en fana ko jun so
ya bele pa ji se kwa chire bush toilet wa na won kwa na aye nti anje e kwa bia se ya be fem akwadun so na e be akwaja ya men they say they are.
Well, so what this lady is basically saying is that, I mean, they have a lot of challenges here in the market. She sells, how do you call it, yam. But her challenge is that the prices of goods have gone up, and that is affecting her business. She hopes that the prices of goods will be minimal so that she can also sell her goods. Quite apart from that, she also has challenges with a place of convenience here in the market. She says they have to travel miles just to access, attend to nature, and that is a big source of worry to her. Madam, you was frozen.
Janet.
Madam Janet, Nadia na uton.
Mito nyadwa.
Nyadwa kwa. Na nyadwa can say in uton sen.
Pacho 20 cedis.
Ko se niam boa eden no kra.
Easy. First nanka 15 10 cedis. Ise nyadwa mo san atu. Ti 20 cedis obo a omo se ne boy eden. Paint 40 cedis. Eno so sa this year nyadwa no mo san atu. Ewia na ebo nti. Isi omo asa atutu ama ne boa ye din e kwa ye ntumi nto market ni so a enkoye ade to ni ho ade be chi na asa breko omo mpe na ye ka
ye ntina osusu se omo ntumi nto ne bo na akosoro na
ne bo na akosoro no so be oba na abobo na o se ne boarding ade nso isi omo atu wan ton ni sa enso enunti na ama na basa
na ujidi se dia na ama ne ma bi se boa eden
papa omusi awia na ebo no isi anyado na esopa onse nke hiensuo isi ensuo nso ntumi ntosa awia na ebo nti ama eso no
na yellow
mantama ne boa yedi.
Janet just beside me is into a garden, the sale of garden eggs here at the Dominancy Onion Market. She says the prices of the garden eggs have gone up to the extent that people cannot buy. According to her, a container of garden eggs used to cost around 10 cedis, but now you can get this for 20 cedis or more. This is also making it difficult for people who come here to buy, to actually come and buy a product. And she's hoping that prices of goods will come down so that people can come and buy. She's also saying that the harsh weather conditions also contributes to this particular food item not coming in abundance, and that is also affecting her business. Mami, what's your frozen?
Me pacho me de Esther.
Dia na uton.
Pacho me ton oil. Ena me ton tomatoes. Na pacho ena me ko krom sa me kwa akoto oil. Me ko gallon we no. Me ton 9.2 eye old currency no. Sisi aye me kwa na me se ne bo na aye den dodo. Ma me no so se dollar na akosoro no. Eno nti na ama oil ni eduru sa. Sisi ane boy ya den gallon ketewa no bottle nketewa no 60 cedis nipa no de ne sabe so ma ne wadi asim na okọ fitiana pa mbeta matena asa ye nto ade nti yesle senka ombetumi aye bibia fa dollar no ho ama na ba fom na ye niama ni nyina abeba fom ama yanka bebu aye nso pa ena sisi a school no so omo abie na omo ukọ no nti nipa no obeso ma o se ne boy ya de odi koto school niama ama ne ba ena hanso ye challenges bebre aha insuo bebo yesa ye begina me ni pata ye ni bibia wa ha ekwan ni so futuro bebo yesa e o senka kakra na omo di nsuo abegu so omo nya ne sa e wo mu am na omo di abawance nti futuro no ebo ye dodo nti yesre so omo betumi aye ho bibia maya ena tomatoes ne so yanka na nsem na we ye hwe ni 30 cedis 40 cedis ba sisi asa ko bo na sa ko suru biom sisi bucket no 70 cedis obi a oboya oso obema obi a 50 cedis enso mi hwe ni 50 cedis enso nti me sremo se mu betumi aye aban betumi aye bibia fa ho anka bebo aye pa ye sremo na Ghana sisi aye bre Bedi Esther.
So Esther here also deals in tomatoes and then oil, but Esther has challenges being the prices of the products. According to her, she went to market to purchase an oil which she usually sells. The price has skyrocketed, making it difficult for her because she also has to increase the price of the oil she sells. She says when she asks those who bring in the products, they say the dollar rate is contributing to the products going up. She's saying that she has challenges also with the market itself, in the sense that because the construction works is happening here, they have dust from the road which comes in and affects them on the other side of the market, and then that is also affecting her. According to her, the construction company once a while put water on the dusty area, but most of the time they don't put it, making it difficult for her to also stay here and work. Gomoa muwe penifo beje anato wo mchen
wa mo ba market dey be on ba ticket
no mo twa no aso dey di wo adwumedie
da bi me hu hwe sai de wan se wo wa no ma ba beje o mo baje ticket no mo ko ena wo mana ezum lion fo ba yede no ma ba be prapra ti de hu wa no
Tino say Sabio Upeso Jawan cry just say Kochi.
Onya baby because toilet wa ba omo ya kwa no man junso bre wa toilet wa ba omo ya kwa no man ja baby a o sha ne se kwa won se o ma twa nchance ni nyina hia no ma tu amana o man ja baby a no man nya baby nso ama ye so yan yusu we for the meantime nti ya hapa ma ye.
So what the lady beside me is saying is that, I mean, quite apart from the toll they pay, they also have challenges with the general setup of the market, in the sense that they don't have a place of convenience and that they have to travel miles to access a place of convenience. She admits that the assembly comes here occasionally to, I mean, take what they call toll, but they are not seeing the impact of the toll on their lives. Mami, yenhwe utwaba.
Tachan.
Na ugidis nsɛmsɛm wa buruburu so yi ebi betimi akyerɛ baby fa ko beto wa baako
betimi akyerɛ baby a meto ma baako
die ntina
fesa me so me yanimpa me wadwen nti me nim de ewom ene de a pass dada nti na obɛhwɛ na wo de ato wa ba.
So what she is also saying is that she's a Ghanaian and she has the right to vote. So some of the issues she has raised would influence her vote come December 7. She says she has the mind to discern and then know the issues that are at stake, things that will affect her and things that will not affect her. So in the long run, she's going to look at some of these things and that will affect where her voting pattern will go. Mami, also to Aba?
Maybe I try me to Aba.
Ujidi say your friend is saying, in some of our brothers, when in some way see one pattern, a bachelor baby over to Aba.
Maybe I try. Measure my sitting in Namatu Maba because near Mana Cosun, and then I measure when I'm the bed to Aba. Timeto, Yamea Duma, they do have met.
Gomoa East has it.
Metakaswa.
Hence every day be me ba beton ade na me ko.
Itu to aba wakaswa.
Me pa cho me to ma ba obodwiase.
Eugene Han ni Gizela. Nti wo hwe bodwiase nsɛmsɛm a nsɛm atwa wo hwe bodwiase ebi ni ne ehin mu ha kɛse.
Bodwiase de ye ha pa ha ye ene ye kwan no. Ekwan ne de enye efika so ebesi nko bodwiase enye. Nti eno so mehwe na me de atoma aba no. Ene ye hia empuntu duma pa ye mmebu na ye wo ho no. Emrantifo no ene nketesia no ye hia nduma bebre e wo bodwiase se na be ya kro no ebetu mpon.
Okay, so what she is basically saying is that she does her business here in the Gomoa East district, but she resides in Kaswa, but her roots come from Autu Bodwiase, where she votes, and that the issues in Bodwiase would affect her voting pattern come December 2024. She's going to look at the issues and vote according to what she feels will benefit her in the long run.
Me share baby a metina, and so ya kwan. Ti bi so mini baby a metuma ba fa.
Okay, na yenhwe haya yewe, issues bebre na wa ha say efa no mo marketing sem share da money na ne aka. Nti ugidi se sansem no se nka oti mpatam ha say e be affect aba obeto.
Ti sansem nyina na wo so me hwe a be hwe baby a me so metuma ba no me de be fa.
Okay, so the lady just behind me is also saying that the issues that surround her within where she lives are the issues that will determine where she's going to cast her ballot in the 2024 elections. We are still here at the Onion Market in Dominacy. We'll continue to engage some of the market women to give us the issues and how best, leadership of those in authority can meet them halfway. What kind of thing?
What are your friend matchre?
Who Gomoa is her?
Me wo Gomoa is bifi Pamfukro. What are
you share more how can see our Pamfukro?
Papa, yeah, how can say pa what Pamfukro? Yeah, what vocational school. Kitchen vocational school for no kitchen for what I did. A binu. What bui da up to now, what's what basis we will see? Yeah, quite it do potty junction. Uba fa mesa kopie suedro ahokwan no ye kasa airport ho na emo me manhole this is oye wa chotro sa bedu potty crew enka na akadi na we jai ni na airport ho sa yeto me fi eho ba ha mo every day bia in and out 50 cities per day it ejuma na me yen me de tua lolofe cause motor be from 25 okwa me koso me babi wa 25 eti da bia adwuma na me ye ne ma me de bato kokwa ma me de nurse fo no me de tua lolo fe eti ya saban sedisi waka no ye onhwe no ma ye kwa na ye ma ye na on ba hwe vocational school no so e wo no
eti jedi de dam nyama yi nyina oba affect be ma beto aba
and ba affect because me ma hwe ba bia ma kuma be ka kire me se me nko to ho ma ba asada makwakoto because this no sisuno ono owo na bemu enti mahwem asana me so mato aba ama my hu say and this time na ye kwan no wo be ye to awomro that was 209 or so and wo be ye and nso yiri ne be yiri ma e be to ekwan ni na efi ho mo no obi amba ho bi.
So what she's saying is that she resides in Pamfukrom in the district, Gomoa East district. There are a myriad of challenges, ranging from bad roads to the lack of proper structure within the enclave, i.e. schools that are in the enclave are not well structured. She believes these things will inform her decision going into the 2024 elections and then inform the pattern of voting she is going to vote. Mami, apart from that, Gomoa away. December ne wo Gomoa wo gidi se e be affect you so to aba wo Gomoa.
Market ya no o se wo hwe no wo be ye baby kakra de man na ye betumi ya tentra na baby asabe ye beja ya na ye begu nsu eno titiri mehwe na at the same time so me kwan no so e wo ho ne de na school na wo no enti mehwe ho na mato aba wo challenges wo challenge wo ho mehwa aba meto a se A na bebo se B na bebo se na botum me school no ejina ho na me ko school nti am school na ejina am because school ni jina kuro no so jina.
Okay, so what she's saying is that issues here in the market, such as a well-structured place for business, and where she lives, the road network and the school that she attended during her younger age, are some of the things she would look at and then determine where her vote is going to go. We are still here in the Dominancy Onion Market, engaging traders on their challenges and how that would affect their voting pattern. It is still the community forum here on Channel 1 TV, and I'm currently here at the Dominancy Onion Market, where I'm still engaging market women and petty traders to help us understand their issue. Your friend?
Pacha, your friend me Hega.
Hega, now where?
Vivian.
Okay, Hega, na nyama bensa na utu.
Pacha meton moko.
Mokope.
Eno ana meton.
Na where?
Me se meton meko.
Monyi na muton meko.
Aye.
Na meko business na te sen nanzen.
Well, kakanga to da I off and on by all the same no. Nyamenti ye wo mun kakra kakra.
Nanzen me kwa me bedi dwa ye ba ha niam boa ye din. Di enti na aba ne sa.
Anya niam ne boa na aye din na we say obi wo beka se bi oba market ya niam ne boa ye din. But se wo de ye ha niam ne so toto ba bi ho a meka say ye niam because we check lorry fare ye de ko fa niam na say niam ne so beduru na wo hwe price e da so na even though ba bi e ko fa no kra na atam say ye no mo niam nyina no e boa ye pe tina sa wo de ye lorry fare no kra ba na say ye niam no eye na me nyina enim say ye be ko election mu say sika ho ayedin nti kakra na wo be yi di aba market na wo hwe niam a wo to na wo hwe sika na wo de ko na nka niam no e wo say wunya more than that na ma ye hu say niam ne boa ye
So Hagar is saying that she admits that we are in hard times, but that is also affecting her business. But she can't entirely blame government on the issue. She believes the harsh economic condition across the world is contributing to this. She sells pepper and other stuff, and she says these products are products that move, but the pricing of this product is a bit high. Hagar, you share into say business and that is go for baby digger.
Crofo babet and tisa fashion. And tisa fashion.
Unyenisa, Niama and boy didn't know.
No so a can hona yasu ya kokwanso na nema ne boy din. Tienti me meton so my yam boka. Nti yan kakra.
Hagar is still saying that, I mean, they go out there to buy these items on the high side and they can't come and sell it at a lower price, else they are going to lose their value. They don't get value for money. And so that is what is also affecting them, making the pricing of the products a bit high. Mami, also utong mokowaha na yenhwe meko business is say no ete sen.
Okay, sisi meko business ne de meko bebuye. Na yetwa meko konko kra 10 cedis. E baya na meko kotoko ni na 200 cedis pe. And sisi meko 3,000 Ghana because they are all kwa faba the transportation. Ono so de kitwa bi beto so nti ebeba high me so ameton me so me pay kakra fium nti ni nyina aka ho nti amase say de meko na esi eguso a ekosoro nti si ayanka yebedi Christmas di anka ebe yanka oba market na meko no wato bia kogu omo e na ohwe ha so a nya meko nkwa na si a megina hai e wo ha e tomatoes wo ha sweet potatoes wo ha vegetables e wo ha essence ye ni baby ti eton ade nti and our banasa because obiton tomatoes, obiton sweet potato, obiton went in na eshe, nipa ba kunchen, nipa na ba wait on went car the bar. My friend customer, make tell me we sana me ni wana me so our house no so beton and your man am my essence any baby tinti. This is so James is a baby and so babu yina. Market is waba 3 years ni. By a who be I should say market no a movie.
So what the lady is saying is that the transportation cost, among some other issues, is what is causing the pricing of the pepper to go up. She also says they don't have a shed where they can sit so that when it rains, they are not affected by the rain. Oh, cancer, how much is your tour? Now, me get this a mutual tour near the assembly.
Oh, that be media me ba de me hu bibia e koso market ya metime agina so aka say ya yese anase ayese isi amrela krampo ya ka amrela bomu anase every day uta amrela bruta 10 cedis nti u check krampo a month no kra yesen wo hu nsu sanka e opata bia wo hu ananka market na ya market ya cars ne ba no anka say si nipa ne name but we this is any baby tinti ya so no amane ta mo so sa
na say motu ya to assembly be jiji sika wa
so say omonya hwe man nti de na we ye
mo wo baby amo sabi o uja wona mo be amo dwunso bia na ade nyina wa
ebi wa ha by baby a we de nipa ba ko metumi akasa bia ba ko pe na wo ha nso say road no mo ye ni nti untumi kura ansa na obekokura na say sabi say account ka say obetumi kura ase wo ho nse serious market kakra ko nse ka so baby adwonso age say ofa we na chi na kogina mfikyire na odwonso baby adwonso ni ha me sa na metumi aka because me ba ha mfikyire na ye na adwonso enya fine.
She's saying that they don't have a place of convenience. They also don't have sheds where they sit under to sell, and so when it rains, it ends up affecting them. She admits that the assembly comes here occasionally to take toll or what they call assembly toll or ticket, but then up until now they don't see what that money is being used for, and that is affecting them. They sit in the scorching sun to sell their wares. Who constituency? What's important? Okay. Yenhwe niama ebe affect say dia wo beto aba.
Ene man de dos. But ni na emu no. Asumdwe na say ye na yepe. Yeah. Ene man bebre koso sia Ghana ekoso a sebe nye obi na be kire say koto aba ma party A na say B. Asumdwe say ohwe mduku ikura bom ya no chese me Ghana ni. Me gidi say osu ye Ghana ni. But enoma nkoye this year pa ejina ha de enoma nkoye isi aha ye se onion market enti se nipa no ba na otumi to onion na eno no betumi ato tomatoes afi we je ne bu akosoro sin afi bia enye this year anka mini se je ne kura ya to be 40 million 30 million da by this year jai basket ki so wanka se duane a wo ye di na wo beto je ne ka crowd ko gu via 400 500 cedis. No, you are better make a sign. Now, what to tomato say? And so, then I may what can I say? I was a young Cassia share your black bomb near Traba.
He believes development must come. So, once she's not having development within where she's living, therefore, then it should affect her voting pattern. She admits that times are hard, but she believes that, things should be softer for Ghanaians to be able to live in peace. Mami, Diana, ever affected who said you were to Aba?
Me pacho ye ba ayena batu mu dia me fa sa akonya we so aka ma Ghana for ya tena ato ye man panimfo ne say ade ba ko ha me wo Ghana politician ho pa say ka me wo dibre bia me kasama manudu badwama kada bia no me ka ho asem ne say edru campaign time say ya president ananipa MP na or pese ye to abama no obetima locate a typical village a ehye bush baby a sebi bicycle kura no ekwo ho no eden but edu election time a obetima a trezia ko hu sa kura na se akoye campaign yan hwe omoba platforms no omo manifesto ni ade the language ni be back down obeka twi ama obi ehu say ye Ghana for or country ama yate be omo kwatena soro ho no ma language ben na omo ka brofu akese na boshe na obehye ya okan atwi ma wote ye no de brofu bi akata so nti wonti ase e wobetena ho and na 4 years na ba na yasen be kan atwi na adedaaye enti mesra omo se omo sum oman Ghana nyankopon yi omo se omo mesom Ghana ye Ghana for omo ye campaign atwi na omo kan omo ko parliament ho munya akonwa ne tena so a omo ka so omo hye ye bo no omo kan atwi enti so omo bedu omo bo hye so na omo nka twi no ma ye nanam bia sabia na ye nua bia omo anya blofo kasa ni munim de no omo so ate ase na afa so de atoso mienu no akura bia hye ba bia wuti mutuazi ya de wo ka ekọ ho ekoye campaign ma papa na ne one na yire ne masabi light kurampo omunya bi munna no eto abama wo no eduru sa wo betina so a you have to locate that village na wo ye de omo so ye de ahwehwe ma sometimes although your market women for no, your new customers didn't come out, you're to 2 coin, put him go bushy baby, you wonder, say, is this where do people stay there? Government or where ni show but a do election a government can locate there. I feel yabano. Metu aba mehwe ma sitinemu. Na ma hwe de ebeboa me. Ansa na ma choose say metu aba me hwe da ni particular me got be duru that day na. Me a mehwe ma sitinemu ni ma brabo mu. Na ma to ma.
Okay, so what she's saying is that she's really going to self-examine herself before voting for Party A or Party B. She also spoke about the issue of language that is used to communicate to the masses. According to her, the politicians use the English language as a medium of communication, thereby tending to confuse the people. She admits that they must speak in the local language for people to understand and discern from the issues they are saying. She's saying that the issues surrounding her are some of the issues that will inform her voting pattern and direct where she's going to vote, who she's going to vote for. We are still here at the onion market, still engaging petty traders and market women here in the onion market. This is the community forum segment here on Channel 1 TV. My current location is the Gomoa East municipality. I'm currently stationed at the Kwanyaku Akuti lorry station, where I will speak to commercial taxi drivers on what their issues are and find out how these issues will affect their voting pattern in the 2024 elections. Join me as we find answers and speak to them on their issues.
Yes, I don't know.
Na moto dami edwuma nyo
edwuma no ohwa na aba ohwa na atoko egudun kakra ye hwede nyame be yen adoma
na edwuma manga saturday
nyame adom okwan ya wo twani nti no kware ni ye wo challenges kakra tama ye ho kire na at the same time no ade tonfo na ade ni na wonya ba bi papa nhye nti wo famfa me ho nti ma ye na abrabo ye din kakra mo to de ba san ye Pina away and uncle all the time, what didn't soon I did go do. But we are watching at you and son or in Sebo Group, I'm to no dozen, my equal yes, storm now, out into I did my woman there. What in I call to Tunqua, Jama, ye bread. Yan taxi drivers, Nancasanso, ye pine do know, ye bro, send the political in Yana or Canado. Fine coating of Fiat Aquititu, Coyacono, political and no Bacanado. Chirakumba, Swebru Fuba, Ojobiba, and Sana Domnasi, and Sana, police barrier now war, Pano to Suyabi, Tamay bread, into no quarany, at the same time, I'm Robert Subacanado, I would be a fair police for cry. Yantuanka, Chirawai, Bibia, and Sana, Tam would Imra, yet never seen, be unpaid of a call, Quanado.
What he's basically saying is that, I mean, they have challenges as commercial taxi drivers here within the municipality. Now, some of their challenges has been that the dusty nature of the road where they are currently stationed is a problem to them in the sense that the dust, most often than not, enter into the vehicles, making it difficult for them. He also complained about the police presence in the road they use, although he admits that it is helpful, but he believes that the police most of the time intimidates them, and pushing them out of job. He's hoping that these challenges will be addressed. When you enter most station, station, this is a warrior quan, Yamadu warrior quan, we are, Bema mobile courses here. Moon, remember Quana Moon.
Look, currently, Konyaku, Akoti, Konyaku station, the Yakade, or baby pochi, ever qua, Yadi. No, Karway, you are so. No more see if you are young battery. Inti had it your cup baby poche pade or station when I go station na dada nanka a woman I want to know. Yen bibi mudam. Dear ye should be a weak one na Yamay maybe baby a quiet mawa and Kebepe.
Okay, he's again saying that they admit that the construction of the road is in good sense, but then again they are also asking that, I mean, the contractors work on the road such that it won't affect their business. Currently, this is where they are stationed, but after the construction, they don't know where authorities will put them. They are appealing to authorities to find a decent space for them to operate as commercial drivers. My driver for you, constituency and municipality out there.
I'm going to miss Robertin. Nama, cra, sensing there. Yanukane, and Yakra, and I'm about to over 20. Now, what got you know, baby, a crab man, the emperor. In a bare past 4 years, he debated. No, quite say, well, I'm not a young cotlet to umpire and come feed ye. Quite that Poto, cra, Titsuru, I got come to Quinacono, Quanin Yakra. Young Cosa, passengers and Wobre, until no quarrier. Quite Yaquine, some power Gomoa had it in Yacono. Spare pass in the boat near Kudun Yayahumato. Until do a Mumpa and Perry could be a as a station master. No, that was no one qua. I'm so or complaining.
Okay, so what the station master is saying is that the bad nature of the road within the municipality, within a district, is affecting their business in the sense that they struggle to apply the road when they have passengers. Also affecting their vehicle in the sense that they have to go all out and use the monies they have earned to buy spare parts to fix their vehicles.
Oh, about to the Mr. T about to since 92.
Yama A, B, C, D, N, T, C, C, and better me to Abama Osmesi, no Benton.
No quarry dear there. This year, I'm here there. My catcher, and Mikotama, and I'm going to me beer. Oh, and yet, Santin, the Ubiana, no boot, no one of your bano. In Timco Krumutin, no bachelor. Name mum. Master Timon, now I'm a woman, and no bachelor baby, I'm what to abide. Ako. Santa Man, bread into me when you made it. Me and be there, Uncle A and Uncle B. No more made my family, why you see me there. A Bianca and Sambaya and Camille Mepe. Young one member now. Make the can Cora. A member no Coraka Cacra.
On the issue of him voting, he says he has been voting since 1992 and that he's going to look at his current condition, which will direct where he's going to put his vote. He's advocating that he would want a change of government to see what the next government can also do to help them. When you was in there?
From Kwame Akom.
Yansha Patem Hade, more how kasi as taxi driver on your name.
Yes, I can or a taxi driver was the kind, ye quine, and ye pin or kind, ye quine, and yet at the same time also petrol and Tumunto. Petrol, near Tumunto, and the petrol first a petrol, what man, one ounce may yet say. Not the batching wall of 2 cities, at the budget 3 cities, says a petrol 1 gallon, almost 8 Ghana. You're too fan walking quick and I could grandpa. Master Sabopia, Mufam walk out, some more to the can I go when I want. Moon to for Canonco. Obiaba Kedawa, 1 year she. What to I bet my was it my son to do one.
As a commercial taxi driver, he has challenges. He says one of his key challenge, his major challenge is the road network that connects the district. Opinion Utwaba.
Pajamutuaba. Mr. 292.
Yansha, Sisia, Wabro, Bronsam, Wuhan, Damhow, you did it. Moko 2024, or Damhow, the better be better to Waba, and
how no more or by there. I'm a fancy son. When is the young Wushi, Miyamanga, the mafia, the Guay, or Comasabi, cover young water. Says he has meant 105 Ghana City. You buy what you want is Catar, West, and you buy away is Kawada. Says he has meant to put him to Mundo. Says I dance with Mugan or two. This is all you know, be ya, the mere main on share, and Sunway through, not only more on Janway through.
What he's saying is that the current harsh economic conditions in this district is affecting him as a taxi driver. He's also saying that he believes when there's a change of government, things will change because their current condition is not what he wished for. He made mention the price of cement, among other things, that he will look at before voting.
Gomoa is the young Timika say, Bibia Cospe Pamaye. No me break here. Yeah, Yakwan and slow light by a day. I was dear, as I bind ye, or Yadiamo Maya, or Yano as a national cake. One Timinka say, or Yeninama, say Gomoa East, and T. Oboso Gomoa East Senecacra, who are also being so cacra. And T. Say, I bind a yadia. Said Obusa and say, Yahopa anything. Ya how they dosu. Tell them about to be clear. Say, I find yes, with some ana afei nso adwuma sem
die niema ben sa na obehwe ni mu na waka se o to wa ba kɔ ne sei ana wa kɔ ne sei
okay ano so de mehwɛ so amese me meto ma ba ma party ana party bena party si eya mehwɛ mabra bom ba nto ono to kɔ bai ne mo de ba ba se constituency no wo m say ye wo common founder ye de ma MP biara so ye MP A B C de Ghana mbara hyehyɛ sɛ woyɛ parliamentary candidate ɛwɔ constituency de aban de bɛ ma wa wo de bɛ support wo mbɔ sɛ ko bampo sɛ wa ba ni system no kwampo na sai sika ne bɛ so pɛ Ghana constitution no ma dwunu no nim die mu sɛ yɛ de ma wa at least no betim da yɛ normal ba kunyu bi da support wo manfo en ko ba sɛ wa ba ni wo nti aban sɛ wo ma bibia enti hona bu ko just mani ba yɛ no wo yɛ normal bebre ni ehia pipes oboa yɛ me nya pipe afei so light na first edumosua so we mason sell pama dear so we fita
so what he is saying is that when the former MP who is now contesting the sitting MP Desmond Digafetu, when as many went to parliament, he was a backbencher. And so, for that matter, things were not a bit easier for him in terms of bringing development to this area. That he has seen it before, so he believes his second coming will bring much development to the constituency. And we'll see.
Oh, media, we had a shame. Chimanka, look at them, Casim Cotata, Massimasi. To say, Metade Mission, the Madame India, say, Marvin Gote, number 1 9 Yoko. And now, Mr. Sakubias Bepa, number 1 idea. Ko bia interest ro kwa enti
ya ba parliamentary candidate
but don't have definitely on abu ko just many on na say to man e so no aye bi pay
what the gentleman is saying is that Kojo Asemeni has promised the people of development. Now he believes he has been honest with the challenges he has encountered in his way up, and so for that matter he would endorse Asemeni as well as endorsing the MPP for 2024 elections. He's saying the sitting member of parliament has not been fair to the people in terms of making them aware of what is happening within their surroundings and monies he's getting and how these monies are being used for development. So because of that, he would vouch for the MPP in the 2024 elections. We are still here at Akoti trying to speak with commercial drivers on what their challenges has been. In the Gomoa East District, two gentlemen will be coming up against each other. The former MP who is seeking re-election, Kojo Asemeni, will be coming up against incumbent MP Desmond Digafetu in the 2024 elections. We will engage the former MP who is coming back, that is Kojo Asemeni, on his chances of winning the elections and why he thinks he stands a chance against the sitting MP.
We've always maintained the fact that this constituency is a fast-growing constituency. And when we say that Kaswa is the fastest growing city in West Africa, we are actually talking about Gomoa East. Rally, so the last population census revealed that we are over 335,000. As at now, as at 2021, we are 308,000. As at now, we are talking about 335,000. So that means that there's pressure on social amenities. There's pressure to get development for the people. Our roads are bad. We don't have potable water. We don't have schools. So many things that we lack. So when I was a member of parliament, I set in motion the things that will be the catalyst, the things that will help us to get that fast-paced development. Unfortunately, it looks like people did not understand me, and they felt that I should go. Internal wranglings in my party. Because of that, we lost the election narrowly, 764. But as we speak, everything I started has come to a standstill. Water extension, here where I'm at Twansa and Nash Academy area as we speak. I was bringing water. Where I left the last place I extended water to 4 years. It's not been only 1 month for this man's term to come to an end. The same place, there's not been 1 inch of extension, pipe extension. If this is the last place, the ECG put a pole, electricity pole there. After 4 years, it's the same thing. Nenyano Kakraba town rose. Nenyano Budumbrum town rose. All the things that I started doing, it has all come to a standstill. Nenyano Road to Nenyano Kakaba Road, standstill. Gomoa Budata junction to Budata, standstill. Gomoa Nenyano Safari Road, standstill. I was building a hospital at Gomoa Limousine, standstill. I was building a hospital at Gomoa Kobnando and Anapansu, standstill. I was building a toilet facility at Gomoa Odumazi, standstill. I was building a school at Gomoa Kojoku, standstill. I was building a school at Gomoa Nyanyan Kakraba, standstill. So many projects that I started has come to a standstill. Meanwhile, we have an MP whose only thing he's been telling the people is that his government is not in power. 1 month to election, he's going around cutting swords, that he's going to build schools, so the good people of Gomoa East, they've tasted salt, they've tasted sugar, and they know which one is sweet and which one is better. So as we speak, there's a clamor. There's an overwhelming clamor for the return of Kojo Asmani. And from every corner of the constituency, MPP people, NDC people, floating voters, they have all come together and they are saying that Kojo Asmani must return. So we are very confident that we are going to run away with a wide margin victory, and it's not because of anything. It's because of how I endeared myself to the good people of Gomoa East when I was a member of parliament.
What are your plans for the market? The market women have complained. There are a lot of complaints.
By the grace of God, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has listened to our plea, our plight, and he has elevated our assembly to a metropolitan status. As a member of parliament, I'm assuring Gomoa Dominasi, Gomoa Budumbrum, the Dominasi market, I'm the one who facilitated it. Everybody knows that when our people at Ajekotoku, our people at Abobloshi were being sacked and they told them to go to Ajekotoku, some of them decided to come to Gomoa. And I led, the regional minister will tell you, I led a team to the regional minister, and we led for them to facilitate getting this land. And we are determined to make sure that we build a modern, ultra-modern market so that our people will be able to go about their business safely. They need everything that they have to get at the market, and we are going to work towards that.
Do you foresee yourself winning the 2024 elections?
I've told you that I'm running away with a big victory in this election, and everything shows. Of course, we are not leaving any stone unturned, but I'm very confident that rain or shine, Kojo Asmani is winning the Gomoa East seat once again.
We are here at Gomoa East district of the Central Region. We have engaged constituents on issues that is bothering them and how these issues would affect their voting pattern in the 2024 elections.
When this argument narrative comes in, it becomes very difficult for us to say otherwise. They are talking about development. Those that normally answers this question, that they have not seen what Honorable Desmond Tutu has done in the constituency as well as the district, then they have decided to close their eyes. There has been a series of intervention by Honorable Desmond Degraspetu. Construction of maternity wards, construction of school buildings, series of intervention by assisting needy by brilliant students, both tertiary and as well as the basic level. There has been a series of intervention. So now, as rightfully said by the president himself, Akufo-Addo, for which the media house will bear witness, if you have to go back and then check the record, he made mention and then openly said where he does not have his members of parliament, that particular constituency or district should forget development. In as much as Honorable Desmond is not relenting to that and saying, because of that, I will not develop Gomoa East constituency. The Gomoa East constituency, that of the MPP, is failing to accept the fact that Kojo Asmei during his time really enjoyed, and if I use the word enjoyment, he enjoyed because he had government in power. And if I talk about government, he has the president, he has the minister, he has the district chief executive, for which they were assisting him. So when it comes to his common fund and what have you, assessing it was even on a cheaper side. But that of Honorable Desmond Degraspetu, sincerely speaking, I will not tell you what you have to know. When you go there, even assessing the common fund to do the little things he's supposed to do becomes a problem. Again, he is not saying because he's not receiving the common fund, he will sit down quietly and keep quiet and just go around and then campaign. Equally, the little he has laid his hands on is moving from one community to the other to provide the kind of assistance, the development they need. We are very much sure that, yes, people will not be satisfied because of level of development they need in their community. But let me also use your platform to let them be aware that considering all aspects or comparing Kojo Asmei to Honorable Desmond Degraspetu. Sincerely speaking, there has been a series of arguments between he and then our Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Desmond Degraspetu, for which Honorable Desmond Degraspetu challenged him that he should mention one project in a particular community which was not done by the government but by himself. As Honorable Desmond was able to mention some of them, he should be able to mention one. Sincerely speaking, he couldn't mention one, but rather mentioning development or project that was done by the government itself. Now we are saying, Gomoa East now is saying, okay, fine, we have tested you when you were with your government, and now we have tried someone for which he didn't have the government. For the second time, we want to bring him back and then have his government as well, and then we'll be able to do the comparison as they are comparing now. So my brother, as I'm saying, in submission, I am telling you for a fact that Gomoa East constituency, Honorable Dr. Desmond Degraspetu is still going to maintain the seat no matter what happens. He's still going to maintain the seat. Now, with the elevation of the district to metropolitan, I am telling you once again, when you are to compare Honorable Kojo Asmei to Honorable Desmond Degraspetu at the floor of the House in raising questions and then coming in with arguments, Honorable Kojo Asmei cannot compare himself to Honorable Desmond Degraspetu. Now, with a technical eye, there has been a series of intervention. If I use the word series of intervention, Honorable Desmond Degraspetu has a way brought the Minister of Roads to roads in Gomoa East for him to have overview of what is happening. And then through his intervention, most of these roads is being done, and then Kojo Asmei now claiming that he is the brain behind all those kind of stuff. Already you are failed. And then it is during the time of someone, you are claiming what the person is doing. You know, the elevation of this whole thing. Recently, we heard Kojo Asmei now coming in with argument that he supported the district chief executive for the elevation of this, metropolitan status, for which is a bloody lie. We have documents, we have records.
So he's not the one who started it.
Who?
Is he not the one?
Kojo Asmei never started anything. If you need evidence, let me show you so that it will be telecast on this thing. A question that was raised by Honorable Desmond Degraspetu on the floor of the House. I have the document here. The very first day he raised this question, which was answered by Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. The very first day this question was raised by Honorable Desmond Degraspetu. And I'm surprised Kojo Asmei claiming ownership of this whole thing.
So he's not the one who started this.
He never started anything. Kojo Asmei has no idea about the elevation of this district to what? To metropolitan. And I repeat and say it emphatically, Kojo Asmei has no idea about this elevation. You know, just yes, it was elevated during MPP's time, and then he contesting as a member of parliament on the ticket of the MPP. He will claim ownership to that. We are not going out and then telling people different stories here and there. but everyone who lives in Gomoa East knows what Honorable Desmond Petu did, as well as can testify to the fact that Honorable Desmond Petu was the very first person to raise that argument at the floor of Parliament, and then later was answered by the Minister of Local Government. Definitely we are going to maintain the seat. There's no doubt about that. You know, there has been a series of arguments here and there about Kudras Meyi sharing false information about Honorable Desmond Petu. We, the NDC, and that of the Gomoa East Constituency, don't believe in what he's sharing. We have advised him a series of times that the money he has accumulated so far, he should rather save it elsewhere and then use it for things in the near future. Because Gomoa East Constituency, there is no way Kojo Asmeni is going to take the seat from Honorable Desmond Petu. You know, sometimes they believe in going around hearing what people are saying. Equally, as they are gathering the information, we're also gathering the information. And then we only wait and then pray. When the time comes, or D-Day, I think you yourself, the media house will come and testify where we've gotten to so far. But in an assurance, I am telling you for a fact that Honorable Dr. Desmond Petu is maintaining the seat. No matter what happens, we are going to maintain the seat. We are targeting about somewhere 60 to 70%. Look at the economic hardship. Look at what we are experiencing now. We are not to bent on monetary issue. We are not to be moved by what we are giving in fiscal matter. It's the taxpayers' money. So at the end of the day, whatever you take and you decide to go back and then vote for the MPP, as well as Kudras Meyi, equally do not think later on you're not going to pay that money. You will still pay. So it is my utmost decision as well as advice to Gomoa East constituency that nobody, under no circumstance should somebody reconsider his decision that he's going to vote for Kudras Meyi as well as the MPP. When they bring the money belongs to us. It is the taxpayers' money. As I said earlier, we should take the money and then still make the right decision, as they have already decided to maintain Honorable Desmond Petu to still be the Member of Parliament to ensure the development we need in Gomoa East.
This has been the Community Forum segment here on Channel 1 TV.
You